The pub's reopening. Yes.
Beer.
Cafes and restaurants are opening. Yes. The VAT's being reduced. Yes. It's going to be nice and straightforward. No, I don't think so. As we know, VAT is going to be a bit of a minefield.
Fluffy, come, pack your stock, pack 'em.
So what does this VAT reduction mean for you as a consumer and if you run a cafe or pub? Well, let's have a look at a couple of examples. So you go into a cafe and want a takeaway and you want to get yourself a sandwich, tuna and sweet corn, obviously the best ones, a latte or a coffee, and a beer, good old beer, alcoholic, obviously. So the VAT knows the sandwich is 0 rated, same as it was before. The latte benefits from the reduction in VAT from 20%, so it's down to 5%, but the beer still stays at 20%. So if you are in that cafe, you need a till system that can handle this, or someone who's very, very good at maths.
And 25, and the target 386.
As a consumer, you'll then see different VAT rates on your receipt for claiming that back. Okay, so what about the pubs? Well, this depends if the food and drink is being consumed on site or being taken away, as there are different rules for each. Let's go back to my example before, but this time, let's also throw in a bag of crisps and some fish and chips. And some fish and chips. There's no budget for fish and chips. The only reason I did this video was for the fish and chips. Anyway, so if this is being eaten inside the pub, everything apart from the beer will be charged at 5%, with the beer still being 20%. However, with the takeaway, things start to get a little bit more complicated. The sandwich is 0 rated, as it's cold food, as it's always been. The crisps are the movers and shakers that are actually charged at 20%, because they're in confectionaries along with chocolate and ice cream. Our beer's 20% same as it was, but our latte and our other hot thing, the fish and chips, those damn fish and chips, are reduced at 5%. So that concludes this exciting lesson in VAT. These changes take effect from the 15th of July. And if you're not sure about any of these VAT rules, have a word with your mate down the pub, or maybe drop me a message. Cheers!